Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy King Hollywood, and I'm just sitting here around the house. I'm just chilling, so I decided to do a little vlog real quick. A lot of you guys ask me questions. What's your real name and where are you from? What do you do? Pretty much like you guys want to get to know like the real me, on like a personal type of tip. The guy behind the 60-second, Instagram videos and shit like that. And well, hey guys, what's good? It's your boy King Hollywood, aka Shazik. My real name is Shazik. Um, I'm a Jersey boy. I grew up in Jersey, and I mean, I guess we all got a fucking story or whatever like that. Some stories are deeper than other ones, but I guess I got a little deep little story and shit like that. Pretty much, just always grew up just a real, misunderstood kid. I was just really quiet. Growing up, my mother and we didn't have the best relationship. I felt like it was a lot of things that, she did wrong and that she could have done differently. And in return, which caused me to act out and react in this way and that way. And I want to say like 16, from like 16 to 18 when I officially moved out. I was just pretty much like staying with my mom. I was home and then I wasn't. I was here, there, staying with friends, staying with this person, staying with that person. Like we literally legit were not getting along. And ever since a kid, I just always wanted to be grown. I've always wanted to have my own shit, my own house, and just do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. I pretty much hate it and still kind of deal with it a little bit to this day. I hate authority. I hate for people to tell me what to do and all of that crazy type of shit. So, yeah, grew up misunderstood. Me and my mom, we had our issues. My dad wasn't pretty much around. He was around, but he wasn't. Um, don't have many friends. I never have had many friends or whatever like that. I guess like with me being grown and with me being like an adult and with adulthood, I guess I kind of like don't know how to make friends. That's why I started, blogging and making videos in the first place on Facebook, just to like, cause I'm a very, shy person. I'm very, conservative, in real life. I'm very quiet. I don't talk much. I listen a lot. I look, I learn. I'm one of those type of people. So I was just like, fuck, I want to come out of my shell a little bit. I'm tired of being so fucking shy. So I just started to just make these crazy ass fucking, videos on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook originally, and just pretty much like the real me, just because I'm just always so, oh my god, I gotta look this way, I gotta stand up this way, I gotta look this type of way, or I can't make that type of face. Like I'm just so in my fucking head, and I was just able to finally just like let my guard down and just like release and just be free and just be my crazy ass self. Like who cares what people think? Like, so actually me blogging and making my videos, it actually helped a lot with my confidence. I remember a person, one of my followers on Instagram asked me like, where do you get your confidence from? And I guess I didn't say with me blogging and doing my videos, I didn't say that. But I guess, me thinking about it now, it definitely helped out a lot with my confidence. A lot of you know I do music. I've been singing since I was about like 14, recording in studios and all this type of shit. I don't have a project yet. I will start later this month. I will start to, in about like a week and a half to 2 weeks, I will start to record my first project. I've been in the studio, like I said, for like the last 10 years plus, but I've never was able to release a project because like I got screwed over in engineers slash artists. They want to just stop recording my project, mid-section, midway through. They want to go on tour and the sound is horrible. It's not mixed correctly. I can't release it. So it's just been a lot of, up and down with me loving music, with me not loving it. So pretty much I gave up that dream of wanting to become an artist, a long time ago. I was even like I was with a crew. They were called True for Life Entertainment or something like that. And you know, it was just a whole bunch of artists, different type of artists, and we would get together. They had a studio. They were allowing me to record my project. And I want to say like after a couple months of like riding with them and recording with them, they always said how they were in talks to get like a label deal through like a big company, Atlantic Records or Arista, one of them at the time. And they went and they had a meeting and they had my music and they had everybody's music. And for some reason they called me on the phone. I remember like it was yesterday. I was you know, sitting on the porch in the project with my little best friend, and they called me up and he was like, pretty much what he told me was, we did the meeting with the label and they loved it. They loved pretty much everything. And I was excited. I'm like, no, a label heard my music, like no. And he was like, they loved everything except for your music. And I was just like, damn, like seriously, like, I mean, I know I'm not the best. Like, I know that I need, you know, work, but like, a gold mine. Like, I'm so talented. I'm a diamond in the rough. I'm a little rough around the edges, but I just need the proper molding and training and help. But they was just like, so pretty much, man, we can't spend any more time recording your solo music. They was like, pretty much, like, if we need you to sing a hook, you can just be the hook guy. And I remember I just was bawling. I'm trying to hold back tears on the phone and shit like that. And that was definitely one of the defining moments that made me, you know, stop pursuing music officially or whatever like that. Of course, I got out of that situation. I never spoke to them people ever again. Like, just the way how he spoke to me, the way how they handled it, I felt like it just wasn't professional and it was just fucked up. I was like so young. I was like 15 at the time, 15, 16. That shit just really fucked me up. Like, cause even when I was going through my shit with my mom, you know, I've always like had my music to look forward to. I started like acting out in school. I got in trouble in school a lot. I actually got kicked out of all public schools and I got sent to an alternative school where we had to wear like clear book bags and kids used to bang their heads on the walls in the hallways and shit, like some real serious shit. And I hated it. I rebelled so bad. I rebelled so fucking much in the morning time. You know, they would all be just standing around in the door when we came in off the little yellow bus and they would just be like, good morning, Mr. Thomas. And it's just like they knew what type of kid I was, just fucking corrupted and just mean. I didn't want to fucking speak to you motherfuckers. I don't want to fucking be here. I don't feel like I need to be here. So I wouldn't speak to them and I would just be really mean and they would have these little long drawn out talks and meetings with me. What's wrong? You know, it's early. We're just trying to speak to you. Get the fuck out of my face. That's what's wrong, bitch. Eventually, I actually ended up, unfortunately, dropping out. I didn't finish school. That's like one of my biggest regrets, I guess, mistakes. Still to this day, it's never too late. I do plan to go back one day eventually, but just school has just honestly never been my thing. I just honestly wanted to get a little personal with you guys and just do a little personal, little VBlog, the person behind the shit talking and the jokes, the comedy, the laughter, and all of that type of shit. I'm actually can be a very serious person in real life. Like, I mean, I'm silly. I got my ways and shit like that, definitely, but I think for the most part, I can be very like uptight and like serious for whatever reason. I don't know. I hate that about myself. I honestly do. I hate it. I mean, I'm just a good, cool dude, guys. Like, I'm super loyal. I'm always there for like my friends, my family. I have 6 sisters. I had one brother. He's passed on. He was murdered. I'm extremely close with my 6 sisters. 3 older, 3 younger, I think. Yep, 3 older, 3 younger. Me and my sissies. What else would I want to let you guys know about? I moved into my apartment, my first and only apartment at 18. So I moved out pretty early, you know. What else do I want to tell you guys? I'm not sure. I had an aunt who I was like super like extremely close with, and she was kind of like the real Medea. Like, I know Medea crazy, and you know, she gun toting and this and that, smoking her weed, drinking bottles and shit like that. Like, my aunt, I called her Aunt E. You know, she was like the real fucking Medea, and like, she was just a great person. She was awesome. Her fucking spirit was just one in a million, but she had things in life that, you know, she struggled with. She had demons and substance abuse of that sort, but I just never judged her for any of that. You know, I've always loved her for her, and we were just like extremely close. She would come to my house like bugging me like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, knocking on my window, Shasha, Shasha. She used to call me Shasha. And I would be annoyed and I would hate it, but of course I would go out and let her in and see what she wanted and stuff like that. And before she even heard me sing, guys, like she supported my my dreams of wanting to go to American Idol. Like, she didn't have the money to give me, but she had me outside. We was on the block. She was like, "That's your dad, friend. He know him and he got some money. Go ahead, y'all. He know how to sing. My nephew gonna be a star, y'all. You know, give him a couple dollars. We trying to raise up some money for him to go to American Idol." And like, she just really supported me and she got me money. I didn't audition that time, but I did maybe like a year or so later, which was horrible. That's another video. But you know, she just always held me down, y'all. It was a time where we held some people hostage in her basement. Me trying to be there and ride for my crazy ass aunt. I beat some guy's ass in the corner store. He ran in the fucking corner store. We got locked up together like several fucking times. Like, this story goes on and on between us two. She just knew how to mind with me. You know, she knew I wanted to protect her. I wanted to be there for her. So she would just play tricks with my mind. I always knew it, but I just loved her so much, I just let her do it. But I want to say, what, 2 years ago, she was taken from me as well. Her and my brother died maybe like a month apart. Murdered, gun violence, gunshot. And you know, my Aunt E, she was taken away from me. She was murdered. And that did something to me. Like, as close as we were, I barely like cried at her funeral. It was just really numb. And then we were hanging out. It was all the siblings, me, my 6 sisters. Well, not my 6 sisters, because 2 were on my mom's side, 4 on my dad's side. So it was my 4 sisters, and it was my brother. And we got to hang out and take pictures in the graveyard. Not the grave, well, we were in the graveyard in the field when we were at the burial. And that was the last time I saw my brother. Like 3 weeks to a month later, he was also gunned down and murdered. And it's just like, I've been through a lot. I had a lot of darkness, murder, violence around me. You know, that's why, it's another reason why I wanted to do my videos. And once I switched from Facebook to Instagram, a lot of people were laughing at my videos. I didn't really get much attention, much views, much of anything on Facebook, but once I made the transition to Instagram, things pretty much took a turn for the better. People were actually commenting and they were saying, you know, your videos are crazy, like, you're a fucking mess, you say what I want to say, I love you, your videos make me feel better, I battle with depression, and you know, I just watch your videos, like all types of heartfelt shit. One person was going through chemo, they had cancer, and they used to watch my videos to make themselves feel better. Maybe they still do, I'm not sure what that person is, but to just hear little shit like that, it's just like, you know, it's real cool, you know? Because when I make my videos, that's my therapy, that's my hobby, that's my release, you know, from the real world, the real madness that I'm living in and going through. But alright guys, I hope you know me a little better. It's your boy King Hollywood. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, King_Hollywood, King with 2 eyes, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page, y'all. It's on and popping. Peace and love, and until next time, I'll see you all later.